So, I mean, let's start with this. I know you got asked about it a little bit earlier, but now that you're with your closest friends, some of you are meeting for the first time, the Sports Illustrated list, to see that you were the #1 player, A, what's your thoughts, and B, like, have people brought it up to you until today?
A lot of people have brought it up to me, my family members and a lot of friends, like, congrats. I had woke up one day and they was like, congrats, congrats. I'm like, congrats for what? And then they was like, you didn't want to play in the country. I was kind of shocked because I didn't even play last year, so it was kind of shocking. But like I said, now I know what I got to do. Still going to get him up a little higher.
But does that seem bizarre, though, that, like, here's a guy like Lamar that won the Heisman, had these big games, and you played 7 quarters, but yet you're the #1 player. I mean, does that seem like a little odd to you?
Yeah. It was, like I said, like it was kind of awkward to me at first too. But like I said, it only made me want to work harder and made me want to stay at the top.
Do you think you are the best player in the
country?
Oh
yeah, I do think I'm the best player in the country.
Why?
Why? You said why?
Yeah.
Because the way I make people around me better and how I help my teammates. I feel like.
What part of your game are you most proud of?
The most proud? My leadership ability and to be able to have an influence on somebody else.
What about just your physical traits?
That's good too, but I like the other one better.
During that big opener with Alabama, is there a different feel in this offseason than there was this time last year?
A lot of people are more hungry, and a lot of people realize that, hey, you got to come with it, because you know Alabama's the top one of the top schools in the country, and you know they're going to bring their A game, and you know they capitalize off of mistakes. You can't make many mistakes against them, so everybody's really tuned in on that.
I know you didn't play against Clemson, but you know how much can you take away from watching the film, studying that, what Clemson did against Alabama defensively?
Clemson did a lot of things. They kept Alabama on their toes. You know, they didn't give them a clear shot of what they was doing. You know, they mixed it up a lot. You know, gave the quarterback different looks. So that's what I'm saying. That was good by their part.
What do you care about potentially being a Heisman candidate?
You don't win the championship. Just because you win the Heisman don't mean you win the championship. I want to win the championship. Heisman don't win the championship. That's what I want to win the championship.
Do you think defensive players should get more consideration for them?
Yeah, I do feel like defensive players should get more notice, but like I say, it's lean more towards the offense, but like I say, defensive players should get noticed too. It's great for the notice that for me to be in that conversation. So it's great.
Sure, and it seems with your versatility and your ability to play everywhere, potentially on special teams or what have you, you would be the guy who could break them up.
Yes, sir. I'm more than capable.
Derwin, Coach Fisher said coming into camp, this team just kind of seems to have more of a sense of urgency, not just about the Alabama game, but about the season as a whole. Have you kind of seen that over the summer?
Yeah, I definitely seen it. Ever since the spring, you know, ever since rolling off that Orange Bowl win, you know, we've been more tuned in as a team, coming closer as a team, and you know, just working hard and pushing each other to another level, another level that we need to get to.
Even when you were injured, you were still out of practice many days. You were on the sidelines. You were still very vocal. Why did you feel that was important?
Because it was important for my teammates to see, just because I'm not out there physically with them, that even though you're not out there, you can still have an influence, a role on the team, and still be a big part of the team. So that's why I felt the need, you know, to be a leader and to show them. I know if they can listen to me off the field, when I'm on the field, make it that much easier.
With the winner of Clemson, Florida State win the ACC every year, I think since 2010. How big has that gotten? That rivalry within the conference? How does that compare to your natural in-state rivalries with Miami and Florida? And how hard was that for you to sit out last year in that camp?
It was hard watching it. And, you know, like I say, Clemson have beaten us the last 2 years, and you know, right now Clemson's at the top. You know, we're chasing them, so we're trying to get back to the top. And like I say, Clemson's at the top.
When you think about some of the freshmen that have come in, I know there was the early enrollees, but what's been your thoughts on the guys who've come in? Like, have you gotten a chance to see someone like a Marvin Wilson? And if so, is he as advertised?
Marvin, oh my God, man. You think I'm a freaking nigga. He's a real freaking nation. He's a man, man. I'm telling you, like, it's crazy. And I like a lot of those running backs, like LeBron and Cam and Zaire, all those running backs. They're great class. They got a great class. DJ Matthews and all those guys, great class.
Last year, was it more of a mental grind to kind of get back for this year, or just the physical recovery part, which was
the physical part was easy because with my trainers and stuff, they kept me in shape. You know, even when I was hurt, they kept me in shape. But the hardest part was just getting my mind back right, and you know, just getting back into the football standpoint of being a player.
Has there been a point yet where you're like, okay, I feel like the old self now, I guess, or everything's coming back in? Or
Oh yeah, I feel 10 times better than I did before. Coming off the injury, I feel like the game's way slower, So I feel way better.
And what was the reason behind that? I guess why do you think it's slowed down?
Because of seeing it and what my coaches are talking about or trying to preach to me each and every day, and just seeing it for myself and being able to coach guys from being hurt last year, coach their mistakes. It helped me to where I don't make those same mistakes.
This is like maybe made mistakes before, though. So, now, physically, though, are you worried at all that am I back to where I was before the injury? I guess are you worried about that at all, or do you feel like you're back there physically as well?
Before the injury, I was 212. Now I'm 220. So, and I feel faster. So it's a lot better. It's a lot better.
Derwin, last year we saw this team play so well on defense against Florida, against Michigan. It seemed like Louisville and North Carolina, those games happened too early in the season. What happened during those games, and how did you guys get better, and how you guys use that to next year?
During the beginning of the year, I don't think we found our identity yet as a team, and I don't feel like everybody was playing the way that we needed to play. But I feel like towards the end, after that Miami win, that was an emotional win. It just kick-started us from the rest of the season, and we just rode that wave for the rest of the season.
What happened with that identity? Was that your loss? Was that just players not finding their way?
It wasn't just my loss. It was just some of those young guys, some of the young DBs and some of the young guys in the secondary coming along and just really knowing, hey, you got to be out there. I'm not coming back, or whoever it is, with Nate being out too. So it was just like those guys maturing and being out there.
Now you guys have a bunch of players returning, a bunch of experience now. How much does that encourage you guys?
It makes everybody work harder, because man, you got to be on your point, because it's a next guy trying to take your position. You can't make a mistake. So, like I said, it just pushes each other game to a higher level.
When you see Louisville push you guys, NC State push you guys last year, Lamar Jackson win the Heisman Trophy, and yet FSU and Clemson are still obviously, for good reasons, considered the elite of that division. Do you see the gap closing in the division between FSU, Clemson, and the rest of the division, or do you think it's still
I feel like
the
ACC as a whole is becoming a stronger conference, and one of the strongest conferences. Like you said, Louisville, Clemson, Florida State. I feel like all those teams can compete with any teams in the country, and I just feel like the ACC as a whole is becoming a stronger conference.
Derwin, what did you learn about yourself during your injury last year?
What I learned about myself, that no matter what, you can be humble, and to remain humble, even through the process, just remain humble.
When was the first moment where you kind of mentioned that you feel like you're back now? What was the first moment where you realized, man, I'm back, I'm ready to go?
Spring football. When I got to put a helmet on again, and just run around and just make plays that I know I can make and that I was comfortable making. It felt normal, like I didn't miss a beat.
Was it like a specific hit or a specific interception? Or
it was both, kind of both.
Speaking of the spring game, so what was the deal with you and Cam where it seemed like he may have gotten the best of you? Is that what it was, or was it something different?
Well, it wasn't getting the best, because we competing against each other. But like I said, we ain't not trying to kill each other. We teammates at the end of the day. I'm trying to get him better. He's trying to get me better. So, like I said, I love the way he worked. He's a great player.
And as far as the way guys work, of course, Dalvin's leading by example's gone. Jamarcus's kind of speak by example's gone. Who have been those leaders, and how have you guys, tried to make up for those losses by making sure guys are doing what they need to do?
It has been myself. Alec Eberle has been a big part, and DeAndre Francois too has also been a part. Just us guys, and then Trey and Nate also. So it's just been, we've been taking on that leadership role, and everybody's following them.